All right, my friends. So let's go ahead and come into our first exercise. Okay,
Right.
so all right, here we go. So let's open up. We're going to step the feet apart. Do a quick measurement of the arms. All right, there we go. And then let's let the arms drop. And then just a little pressing of the lower body down. So bend your knees if you're standing, or press your seat down into the chair and just arrive. There you go. And let's elongate and just reach the crown of the head up. Have a sense of space. There we go. A little space between the arms and the torso. And let's just start with the flowing motion. So flowing motion is a rocking forward and back with the hands. So let's just do some quick ones. A little swings. Hello. That's it. And just independent of the breath right now. Ha ha ha. Breath can do whatever it wants. I'm going to take a breath when I need one. And when we present and we talk, right, I'm conscious that I'm taking nose breaths and mouth breaths, and that's actually quite common, right? So what can happen when we breathe through the mouth, and I know this from teaching, right, is that we get dry mouths, right? Right, we need a lot of water. In fact, we could lose about a liter of water per hour if we talk, you know, during that hour. All right. So just know that that's true. So let's go ahead and slow it down now. Slow it down. So when the hands come up, we're going to do palms up. And then when the hands come down, palms down. And the arms come down. Maybe go to the back. Let's go ahead now and just follow the movement. Don't worry about the breath unless you want to, right? Unless you want to. Oh, I'm going to add an inhale here as I rise, as I lift the arms, and then arms come down. I'm going to follow that little downward feeling of the breath. Right? We can kind of meditate on that. Is it a push? Is it a pull? Right? Oh, that one had my mind just chewing for a while. Right? It's like, what is going on there? All right. So just let's be interested. Let's be interested. That's it. Okay. All right. Let's go ahead and close the eyes and just do a couple more. There's one and two. Here we go. Just feel already having synchronized the breath with the movement. Oh yeah, something starts to change for in that flow of qigong, right? You even notice, Josie's voice got quieter, also slower, right? So let's go ahead now and keep going with the vitality, right? Let's go ahead and bend to the side. So we're going to do right, left, right, left. So let's go ahead and start with the right side first. And, I might be mirrored here, but I'm going to go with here, bend towards the chair. And just think about, here's my spine going in that direction. And feel that part of the body that's getting stretched versus that part of the body that's getting squished here on that right side. Let's come back to the middle. Got to do the other side, right? You're like, boy, we're going to be crooked here. Let's go ahead the other way. Let's squish that left side. Feel that stretch along the right. All right, and as you feel move, let's just do a couple more. We could do a little. There's a friend of mine who called this little swaying side to side, right and left bending. He called it the drunk sailor, right? Hey, how are you? Right. There we go. And just a little swaying here. But as we're doing this, we are creating a little bit of side space in the ribs. All right, we're getting in touch with the intercostal muscles in between the ribs. And what can happen, especially as we grow older, is that we can lose elasticity in between the ribs there, and those muscles get weak, get tight, and then, oh my goodness, we can dislocate ribs. So don't let that happen to you. Side bending is going to be one of those things that exercises the intercostals. Yes. And you know what else exercises the intercostals? Deep breathing. So we got it dialed in, right? Okay, if we want to add a little more stretch, and this is a total option, let's go ahead, and if you're standing, you can bend the knee and then add the opposite arm. And there we go. There we go. Nice. Come back to the middle, bend the other knee, opposite arm. can be raised and draped over the head. Even maybe you try to touch the ear. All right. And we're not synchronizing the breath at this point. We're just tuning into the body. Everything that we're moving right now, the ribs, the arms, the legs, the face, the throat, we're going to be using. So go ahead and do a couple of fast ones. Do a couple of slow ones. All right. If you want to synchronize this with the breathing, there are many ways to do that, right? So we can bend and breathe, right? And feel that's going to fill. There we go. The lungs are opportunistic. So they're going to go where there's space, right? And we come back to the middle. We take a breath here. And then we can exhale. Maybe drape the arm, maybe bend the knee. Right? So we're just going to feel that sense of stretch. Anytime we raise the arms, we're going to have a sense of stretch there. Let's just do one more on each side. So a little bend over to the left, center, a little bend over to the right. And staying playful, okay, just feeling the body, having a body. Big adventure, big adventure. Let's do a front and back. All right, this is a favorite here. The way I've been doing this one is I bring a hand onto the breastbone. Okay, bring your hand to the breastbone. The other hand, I'm going to bring down into the belly. But if I'm flexible, I'm going to swing that arm around and actually bring it onto my tail. Okay, so bring it onto the sacrum here, right? Just right at if you're wearing pants, right? Okay, right there at the sacral area, right where the waist of your pants would be, right there, right? So have this feeling of pushing your breastbone into that hand up top. Okay, and then kind of feel, what's happening in the tail as you do that. And then we're going to curl the tail or push the tail in, like you're going to use the tail to pull that hand down. All right, so have this feeling. If I demonstrate to the side, I'm going to push the breastbone up. The ribs are going to kick out. The shoulder blades are going to come together. The tail is going to stick out a little bit. And then I'm going to push the breastbone down, tuck the tail in. There we go. Yes. So have this feeling of, here we are. This is the long spine. You could feel if your spine were like a beautiful strand of pearls. We're stretching and feeling the spaces in between the pearls in the necklace. And then we're putting those pearls really tightly together in the smallest space possible. All right, so think about your vertebrae are like pearls. So let's take a few more, right? Just a few more. And if your arms are tired, this is kind of like one of those things that can happen. You can switch, okay, switch, right? So let's try a few more here. Just reaching up with the breastbone. All right, there we go. Tail kind of sticks out a little bit. We're bending back and then tucking under. There we go. Feel a little stretch in the front as we look up, and then a stretch in the back as we bend forward. There we go. Now we don't need to have the hands, but I'm a big fan of touch. Touch is going to be very, okay, tell us what's going on. We're going to use a little bit more later. Let's go ahead and just do no arms, just the breastbone, just the tail. So we want to do like a duck tail reaching out. There we go. We really feel, there's a little sensation in the middle of the back as we do this. And then tucking the tail in, bringing the chin to the chest. There we go. Couple more. And here we're, the vitality set of movements is very much about the natural movements of the spine. So spine moves in a lot of directions. Okay, so front and back, side to side. It also has this little dynamic thing where it stretches. Okay, so let's go ahead and do the next one in our vitality set. It's called upwards and outwards. We're going to interlace the fingers. All right, if you've been in class with me before, this is a favorite one here. Then we're going to just lift the elbows, take our interlaced fingers up, the hands will flip, and then we're going to reach up. So we keep a little bend in the elbows, or maybe straighten the elbows and bring the arms back by the ears. And if I take a step back, you can see me. Otherwise, my hands might disappear in my screen. So here, I want to feel the length in the sides of the body. And in particular, while we're here, let's just bend the knees a little bit and hang the tail down so that we get that feeling of traction, right? Yeah, there you go. Nice. Oh, arms are heavy, beginning to fall asleep up there. Let's release the interlacing and just trace that beautiful rainbow at your sides there. Nice, right? Okay, let's do a couple more here. It's wonderful. Turns out to hang or bring your arms up. So setting up again, reaching up. Oh, it's like waking up in the morning, right? Now I'm going to invite you to look up. Oh, okay. Now we're going to add a little bit more awareness here of the breastbone. Feel the arms, right? If you're going to do that one, or keep a little bend in the arms too, that works too. And then let's look up. Keep the legs straight this time. Oh, wow. There we go. Let's wake up the back of the heart and then release. Aha. Yes, very good. Feel taller, right? Okay, we're going to have to adjust the furniture in the house. All right, let's do the last one. Interlacing, floating the elbows up, flipping the palms, stretching up. Yes, be taller, or like I like to say, belong. And you belong, right? Okay, there we go. You belong, you belong, you belong. And let's release, paint that rainbow. Ah, yeah, okay. Simple little movements, right? Okay, let's do a last one, and then we're gonna move on. Okay, so the last one I want you to do is a twist. Okay, so let's just a little twist to one side, and think about your breastbone, your belly button, right? Moving your face, your chin as you twist. Okay, and if you've been to my classes, my Qigong classes, we could start to go into ringing the temple bell. Yes, right. We can do that. It's very playful. We don't care what the breath is doing, or we do care, right? Okay, this is the thing, right? Is that how nice that we don't have to care, right? That the body's got it in, got it dialed in, and we don't have to worry about a thing. But then, we can pay attention. What's the breath doing now as I move? All right, so now let's pause for a moment. Pause, pause, pause. And notice if there's a way that your body wants to move that we haven't moved yet. Okay, just check it out to see, what do I need to do? See how that is. All right, just see what comes to mind. You might pop into a spontaneous yoga pose, right? You might do stretch diagonal. You might watch me and see like, oh, that looks like fun. I'll do that. Right? Or you might, let's go ahead and I want to swing my arms a little bit, be like this crazy person, or be like, there we go. And just see, what do I want to do? Check it out, see how that is for you. Maybe I want to walk in place. Maybe I want to pace a little bit. Maybe I want to do some, I when we're children, we know this stuff, right? I was watching kids the other day in the park, right? And there's a little girl, doing this Charleston spontaneously. Hey, movement is so much about joy, right? So just check out, hey, how do I want to move? Shoulder up, shoulder down. We call that spontaneous qigong. And sometimes we'll do it. We'll just we wake up in the morning, we stretch. Right. Or it's interesting to watch somebody pick something up, right? That's kind of far away. They'll counterbalance with the leg or foot. It's fascinating. We are moving beings, and we want to remember that. Remember that. Okay, my friends. Let's do a couple of little gathering gestures here. Just getting ready, getting the body ready, getting the mind ready, getting the breath ready, right, for a little more. So transitioning. So I'm going to come to the chair again, and you can sit down, okay, and just kind of check out, hey, how are you? How'd it go? The body's involved, right? When we breathe, that breath can affect the whole body, right? It's going to change the blood somehow, oxygenate the blood, and the blood's going to flow everywhere, okay? And that's like what we have in a situation of good circulation. All right, so let's do our teacups. All right, teacups are a beautiful thing that we're going to do here. So have your hands on either side, and your hands on either side of your chest or your waist. And imagine that you have a little cup of tea in each hand. And then we're going to serve the tea. All right, so let's serve the tea first with our right hand, and we're just going to serve to the side. There we go, a little tea. And then there are people behind us. Want to give them a little tea. All right. Oh, well, there we go. There are people just right above, so that hold the tray, a little bend. Right, a little tea to the back. And then we're going to be showing off. Bring the hand back. Okay. Aha, right? So this is the one where we're going to be turning the arm around. Okay. All right. And that's going to create a little bit of mobility here. All right. Which we want as we go into our breathing. Let's do the other hand. Okay. The other hand, holding your teacup out, you extend the arm and then feel like you're going to extend it off to somebody out to the side, somebody to behind you, somebody above you. There we go. We're going to bend the elbow. We're going to spin the hand. So now the hand's going to be right over the head. Fancy, right? And then bring the arm down. Don't spill any tea. And there we go, right? Turns out this exercise was taught a lot to women recovering from breast cancer surgery. And it really helped bring circulation to the chest, all right? Especially helping that scar tissue heal, all right? So let's go ahead and just do a couple more. This is very playful, right? Very playful. So let's do that. Right hand extending forward, and it's like, hey, would you like some tea? And people over here, right to the side on the right. Maybe somebody behind. I need to twist a little bit. Lift my arm up a little bit. See the torso's changing. And now, right above the head. Yes, a little bend to the elbows, back of the hands up right above the head, shining on the skull. And then let's come forward. That's it. Oh, I think I spilled a little tea there. All right, we just think spilling the tea, all right, a little gossiping, right? Okay, let's do the other one. Here we go. Come forward, a little offer the tea right in front, offer to the side, offer behind, offer above, right, reach up. Right there, right there, right there. Let's stretch. All right, and then let's come right over the head. Looks a little like a dance. Almost spilled right there. All right, let's do the grand finale. You ready? It's a busy party. The Mad Hatter has just invited you to tea, and now we're going to use both arms out to the sides. There we go, to the back. Oh, got to bend a little bit. Got to bend a little bit. There we go. Nice, 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 nice. To the back, to the back. Come to the front. Can we reverse? Here we go. Reversing this. The brain's going, what is going on? Did we get it all? I always do that one and go, what happened to my body there? What happened? Kind of exited a little bit. You want to try it one more time? Okay, so we start off this way. That's when we're serving tea. Like we're not at the Mad Hatter, but then we go to the Mad Hatters, and now we're going to start with sending our pinkies back to the people in the back. And we do an internal rotation of the arms. We do a little squeezing. We come up, and now we're back. Fun, right? Silly. Okay, silly. All right. Okay, my friends.